Hello, and welcome to a poor presentation about the most beautiful country song that's ever been written, alright? Now, this is a song by Dean SummerWIND. Who is he? He's the most brilliant man on earth, alright? Dean SummerWIND has released 5 songs on Spotify, which is Parked Out by the Lake, Parked Out by the Lake sad version, Parked Out by the Lake piano version, Parked Out by the Lake live version, and Parked Out by the Lake karaoke version. Alright, and if you don't know what Parked Out by the Lake, oh my gosh, it's the most beautiful song. Alright, so how did Dean write the brilliance of Parked Out by the Lake? Thought they could write a song by just saying the same thing over and over, recorded the song and made a SoundCloud link, but the link got spread to a bunch of people, and that was awesome, but eventually he was getting dozens of text. Now, here's a screenshot from the SoundCloud page, all right? And it's saying that it was just a joke and that there's no real meaning and that's what the song is. But as someone who's listened to the song at least 1,000 times, I know that there's a deeper meaning, all right? It's ingrained in my brain, the Parked Out by the Lake. And so I have figured out the exact words and the percentages of the words. And so every word in Parked Out by the Lake is listed here in order of appearance, all right? It's beautiful. Oh, yeah.
I'm still parked out by the lake, 80 miles from Santa Fe. And sitting here just, if you're wondering, it's that sadness. Do you remember that old one-sitting park? Someday, gonna move, but right now, no, waiting for sick, cold how
All right, we need to get back to this, okay? Now, there's 47 unique words, and the most used word is lake. And on average, each word is used around 5.5 times. Now, this is telling us 2 things. 1, he's a very efficient songwriter. He doesn't need to use tons of words to make a song. Beautiful, it's simplistic, it's brilliant. And the second is the most used word is lake. That means that the lake is important to the song. Clearly. Now, here's a graph of everything. And you can see over in this area, there's the title of the song. And here is like the chorus of the song, since it's used the same amount of times, 80 miles from Santa Fe. And then there's all of these other filler words, which you just need to include to have a song. But if you like bar graphs, here's the bar graph of it. And you can see the same exact data, but now it's like tilted. So if you rotate the screen a bunch, you'll figure out which one you like best. And if you're a lunatic and like chart graphs, then here it is. But one thing that this tells us is it tells us the percentage instead of the occurrences. And if you look, Parked Out by the Lake, that makes up 42.3% of the spoken words. Nearly half of the words is him telling us that he's parked out by the lake. Beautiful. If you're like me with songs and movies, my favorite part is when the main character says the title, like when Spider-Man went, man, this is sort of Homecoming. That was my favorite part of that movie. But what does a song really mean? It seems simple, but if I know Dean SummerWIND, he doesn't do simple. There's gotta be meaning to his brilliant one-hit wonder. And so let's go through the stanzas. So here's, I'm still parked out by the lake, 80 miles from Santa Fe, and I'm sitting here just parked out by the lake. If you wonder where I parked, I'm out by the lake. Blah, 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 blah. Now, this extra last bit, that's the chorus, is just to make the song catchy. We don't need to dissect that exactly. What we're important on is this. And it's first section of a song, it's blunt and clear and simple message, right? He's parked out by the lake. What else do you need to know? Ha 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 ha. Funny, goofy song about country. Well, if we go into the second stanza, okay, go away. Thank you. Now, if we go into the second stanza, the second section is saying the same thing. Or is it? Now he's saying, do you remember that old lake, the one by Santa Fe? That's where I'm at. I'm sitting out here parked. And I'm parked here by the lake, 80 miles from Santa Fe. And it's the lake that you remember where I parked. Now it's not about him telling us where he is. He's asking us, you remember where I am, right? You remember. You need to know where I am. That's important. And now, this is solidified in the third one, and someday I'm going to move, but right now I'm parked, and you know that lake out by Santa Fe, that's where I'm at. I'm parked waiting for you. I'm sitting out here parked. It's where I told you how I felt, by the lake in Santa Fe. All right, this means that he is waiting. He's waiting to move. He can't move. It's not a simple song about where he is. This is a call for help. It's a call to action. This is an encrypted message that someone would send to the police when like they're with a terrible person, but they can't say it out loud or else they'll get killed. He is stuck and he is secretly trying to tell us. This is his help message. This is his SOS. This brilliant song that he was hoping tons of people would listen to. He cannot get his car out of park. He is stuck. All right. I need help to find him. I know just the guy to ask. Love you, Dad. Well, okay. Well, I wanted to talk about Dean SummerWIND. Do you know who Dean SummerWIND is?
Who's that?
He's a songwriter, and he wrote a song "Parked Out by the Lake."
This ain't for one of your stupid videos, is it?
No, it's very important. Okay, he might be stuck. So he might be stuck at the lake, and I think that.
Are you recording this?
Okay, so my dad wasn't that much help, but maybe if my videos are able to get more views and I get more subscribers, then he might say he loves. Anyways, Dean needs rescue. We need to focus for Dean. All right. So which lake is he at? Well, I went on Google Maps to find his location. I used the measuring tool to locate every lake within 80 miles. Now, these two lakes to the east/east-southeast are like 93 and 83 miles away, which is close. And there's a lot of other lakes that are close. But I don't think my boy Dean would use a ballpark estimate in his beautiful one-hit wonder. Dean said 80 miles. So the lake has to be 80 miles away. We need to be precise to save Dean. Dean's life may depend on us. It's not until I find Lake Elvado Reservoir and Lake Heron that I'm satisfied. Lake Elvado Reservoir Center is exactly 80 miles away, but the closest edge of Lake Heron is 80 miles away as well. And it's like, which one is it? Okay, because like if I was going to think that like I'm at Santa Fe and I'm just gonna walk exactly 80 miles, I'm not gonna walk halfway into the lake and decide that I'm at 80 miles. No, I'm gonna walk to the edge of the lake, the circumference of the lake. That to me is walking 80 miles to a lake is once you reach the water. But from a topographical standpoint, like using a map and looking at everything, you might argue that Elvado Reservoir is exactly 80 miles. Like the center of the lake is 80 miles away from the center of Santa Fe. And so it's like really difficult. And I wish I could just ask wait, why don't I just send a message to Dean to figure it out? We could try to contact Dean himself since my dad wasn't that useful. All right, so I'm going to go to Instagram. All right, I'm going to go to Instagram and I'm going to find Dean and I'm going to send him this message, all right? I hope the message finds you well. I'm trying to figure out what his song is about. But wait, if Dean is stuck, then he won't be able to send a message because obviously he used the last of his electricity to send out his help message. He's been stuck there for nearly 5 years. We need to figure this stuff out. All right, you got to be a big boy. We need to save Dean. So, Heron or Elvado Reservoir. All right, if any of you have the time and live in that area, please go to one of these lakes and leave a comment. And wait a minute, I just got a message. True secret meaning is that. Oh, he's okay, guys. Never mind.
I'm still parked out by the lake.